On the count of 3, we're going to bring Tosin on. We're going to clap, cheer, and go crazy, because that's what you're going to be doing for the rest of the day. Let's practice it now. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Raise your hand if you believe that you can be more, do more, and have more things. Raise your hand. Isn't that interesting? Everybody in the room. Why is it that you're not doing more, being more, and having more than you have right now? Fear. Wow. Somebody said fear. The question is this. What is your fear? Is it a fear of failure? Is yours a fear of commitment? Is yours a fear of being alone? Is yours a fear of growing old? Or is it fear of success? Or is yours a fear of the unknown? And today, what I really want to do is give you guys that experience. Not just tell you words and theory in your head. I want you to experience it. Does that make sense? Yes or no, guys? Yes. And when you experience it, guess what? No one can take that away from you. No one. So today, I will give you the theory, but we're going to give you the experiential experience as well, so that you get to feel it, know it, and say, I know exactly what he's talking about. I get it, I know it, I can go out in the world now and implement it and do it every single day. That's what today's about. Who's excited? Raise your hand and say, aye! Aye! Brilliant. So, can you put your hand on your heart, please? Everybody. Is your heart beating? Are you alive? I didn't hear you. Are you alive? Yes. Okay. Give yourself a round of applause because you are actually alive. So for me, that is why you got to do something right now. Raise your hand again if you've ever been confused as an adult or a child. Yeah. Now sometimes when you're confused, it leads to a loss of identity. Does that make sense? So I want to take you back many, many moons ago to Lagos, Nigeria, in Africa, to a local village called Orilegon. There you will see number 3 Araromi Street, and there was a green and white shabby bungalow, that's our quarters, and in front of it, there was a well. So imagine this is a well. And the well is where we get our plumbing from. And at the back of the room, we had 2 spaces. One of them was empty, another one had a little hole in the middle. So one was called the bathroom, the other was called the toilet. Now to do your business, you have to do something like this. You catch my drift. Now it was one beautiful sunny afternoon. Beautiful, about 35 degrees. The sweat was trickling down my neck. And we're outside, my brothers and sisters were playing, having so much fun, playing together. Tosin! Shola! Come here! That's Dad. And when Dad calls us like that, we're in big trouble. You better go in. Yes, Dad? You see, my dad is 5'9", big afro, very dark in complexion. Next to my dad, I look like Casper the Ghost, literally. Now, do you have those people in your household that they're always right, even if they're wrong? Raise your hand. Yes. That was my dad. Always right. Yes, Dad? You see, in my household, you can't look at your parents like I'm looking at you right now. It's a sign of disrespect. So you have to look down at the ground. You couldn't do that. And we had 2 rules. One of them was called obey before you complain, OBC, which meant something went wrong and it wasn't your fault, but people didn't want to ask you what happened. You get punished and then they ask questions later. Now 9 out of 10 times they knew that it wasn't your fault, but nobody apologized to you anyway. That was how it is. Children were seen but not. I didn't hear you. That's right. And the second rule is called SAP. I will forgive you if you thought that stood for Structural Adjustment Program. It didn't. We changed it in my household. It's now called Stomach Adjustment Program. You were lucky if you had 2 meals a day. Usually it was 1, 2, Christmas came early. So, yes, Dad? You called? Sons, I have just received this letter from your boarding school. And he said we owe a lot of money. Unfortunately, I can't afford it. So I'm afraid I can't afford to send you to school anymore. Oh. You can't afford to send me to school anymore. I'm only 14. I'm an average student in school, but if I don't go to school, what am I going to do? I need to ask him. Dad, if I don't go to school, what do you want me to do? I don't care what you do. You can go and become a bricklayer, carpenter, a welder. Take a peek. I can't afford it. End of discussion. Nonsense. Go and sit down. Walks off. Now, have you ever had a moment where you felt your whole world was shattered before you? This was my moment. Didn't know what to do. But then hope showed up. But hope showed up in the form of my mother. You see, my mother's a very robust woman. I would say, Mommy, you need to go and lose weight. He goes, nonsense, lose weight. What are you talking about? Look, in Africa, when you're robust like this, they think you are wealthy. But if you are skinny like a broom, they think you are suffering. Nonsense. Look, your daddy like it. Now I'm sitting there crying. Mama's like, what's wrong with you? Why are you crying? I'm like, Mommy, Dad, he says that he can't afford to send us to school anymore. I don't know what to do. What are we going to do? What did he say? You're not going to school? Nonsense! Over my dead body. Where is your daddy? They went over there. And they had this big argument and had this conversation going. But you see, my mother got me and my stepbrother into a state school. And the name of the school was called Hope High School. I kid you not. Gave me hope. Really did. You see, my mother used to say something that I didn't really think about until I grew up. You might want to write this down. She goes, where there's a strong desire, there's always a way. Where there's a strong desire, there's always a way. What's a desire? Well, a desire is all that possibility inside of you wanting to express itself to the world through you. But the question is, are you going to express all of your desires? Are you going to express all of your desires? Are you going to express all of your desires? Or are you going to let somebody saying no to you stop you? You see, my personal development started when I was 29 years old. I was a late developer. I know I don't look it. I'm only 47 now, you know. Don't look it. But here's what happened. I was in a room like this with 300 people in the room. And I was sat in the front row. And my mentor at the time came up to me. I had a name badge like you. He said, Alta? Yeah, I had a name badge. He said, Tosin on it. He said, who are you? I said, Tosin. My name. Because that's not who you are. I'm like, excuse me? That's my name. That's who I am. Because that's not who you are. Because when you were born, you had no name. You see, that's the name your parents gave you. It's a bit like Heinz Bakeries. It's a label. I said, okay. He goes up to somebody else. He said, are you white? He goes, yes, I'm white. He goes, you're not white. He was wearing a white shirt. He goes, my shirt is white. You're not white. He comes back to me. He says, Tosin, are you black? I said, yes, I'm black and brown. He goes, no, you're not black. He was wearing black shoes. He goes, my shoes are black. You're not. Now, I don't know if you guys are like me, but if my name is not Tosin, and she's not white, and I'm not black, what the freaking hell am I? It seems like a logical question to ask, didn't it? So I asked the question. And that's when he dropped the bombshell. That's when he said something that literally obliterated all of my limiting belief in one sentence. It might just do the same for you. You definitely want to write this down. That's when he said, Tosin, you and I and everybody in this room and everybody on the planet, all we are is a spiritual being having a human experience. I'll say it again, some of you missed it. Because all we are is a spiritual being having a human experience. You see, from that day on, I started seeing people and not color. Raise your hand if you understand this. That's it. Blew my mind, because nobody in my environment ever told me that. A bit like Avnish. Everybody said, oh, you're black, you'll never make it. You have to work 10 times as harder. Oh, you have to do this, you won't get the opportunities. That's all I heard in my community. But it was the first person that ever told me that just blew my limiting belief away. I was like, wow. Now in 3 hours, I wanted to do exactly what this guy was doing. I was so fired up and juiced up. I was like, hey, I want to do what you do. He goes, no problem, son. You can do exactly what I'm doing. Just go to the back of the room and sign up. I said, how much? He said, 10,000 pounds. I said, what? 10,000 pounds? I can't afford it! Why did I say that? Why did I say I can't afford it? Because that is what my father said all our lives growing up. We can't afford it, we can't afford it, we can't afford it. So as a conditioned response, I just went, I can't afford it. Now he looked at me. He didn't say a word. After all the drama had died down, he just stared and he said, son, if you can't afford it, you can't afford not to. And he walked away from me. And I want you guys to write that down. That's the phrase for today. If you can't afford it, you can't afford not to. Because isn't that true about your life? You look at something that you really want to do. You know you want to. Your inner being is telling you that you want to do it. Somebody gives you the price, you go, I can't afford it. And then you let it go. Now, what are you evaluating that with? Think about it. Because what you're doing is, you're looking at the cost of things, but you're forgetting the value that you're leaving on the table that you will get. Raise your hand if you understand, please. That's what a lot of people are doing. Now, you think 10,000 is a lot and expensive? Well, how about staying in your comfort zone? Staying where you are, being a victim to the world, blaming the world for your circumstances, blaming everybody for the way you turned out, not taking responsibility for your life. Should I go on? Now, which one do you want? That or taking responsibility and creating something and making something of yourself? Which one would you want? Which one would you choose? Staying where you are or moving forward? I can't hear you.
Moving forward.
So write this phrase down. If you can't afford it, you can't afford
Not to.
I didn't hear you. If you can't afford it,
Not to.
that's right. That was the summit for me. As soon as I got that, it got locked into my brain. I was like, you know what? I'll show you. And that's exactly what I did. I found a way and I enrolled. As a matter of fact, I borrowed that money from Barclays Bank. It was actually £12,000 that I borrowed. It took me 8 years to pay it back. Why am I telling you that? Because sometimes you've got to do something in your life. If I didn't do that event, guess what? I wouldn't be here today talking to you. And that event has paid off twice over, 100 times over. I've done many, many events. I'm still doing events. I'm still learning. I'm still growing. Like Anthony said, we're learning every day. The only time we stop learning is when we're dead. We have to keep learning. But that started my journey in personal development and has got me to where I am today. And the 10,000, I have made that 100 times over. Raise your hand if you understand, please. So it's worth it. Rather than looking at the cost of things, always ask yourself that question, what am I leaving on the table? And that was the transformation that I needed, that got me here. Now, as a result of that, in July of last year, my book came out. It's called Time to Break Free. You can clap, it's okay. It's okay, you can all clap. Yeah. And this is a combination of 25 years in personal development. Because all the things that I did to break through my old conditioning to get me to where I am. That's it. Who would like this book? Who would like this book?
Yes.
Who would like this book? 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 Great. Come here, come here, come here. What's your name? Come here. What's your name? Come, give power round of applause. You see, stay here now. Don't go away. Stay here. In life, opportunity will show up, but it's not going to jump on your lap and say, take me. Guess what you got to do? You got to grab it. You got to go and get it. So there was an opportunity. It's like, here's a pen, sign it. No, the opportunity is here. Do you want it? You grab it. That was the lesson. So by the way, I will sign that for you. Okay? But give a round of applause, please. And I will sign one for you.